All right, what's up, good people? Your workout for today. We got a long one, right? We have 3 parts to today, all right? So for part 1 and part 2, your time cap is going to be 20 minutes long, all right? They are going to be shared within that 20 minutes. Part 1, you guys have a 1 mile run for time, which means I want you to run the fastest mile that you possibly can. When you come through the door, you should have to hit the floor and rest and recover a little bit, and then you can get on to part 2, all right? Part 2, you guys get to pick your poison. This is set up into 2 different parts, and you choose one or the other. One of them is going to be a build, and then the other one, you guys are going to work a descending ladder, okay? If you guys choose to do the ascending ladder or the one that's going up, you guys are going to work on a 1-arm kettlebell overhead sit-up to a bridge position, and then a 1-arm kettlebell overhead lunge. And you guys are going to start with 2 reps on each arm, and then you guys are going to go up to 4, then to 6, then to 8, then to 10, just alternating back and forth between these 2 movements, right? If that is not the side that you choose to work on, then you guys can work on Turkish Get Ups. And this is a build that you guys are going to do, and you guys are going to work from a high rep count, and you guys are going to work down to a relatively low rep count, 1 rep, and you guys are trying to get more weight or get more accustomed with the Turkish Get Up. All right, so you guys can use kettlebells, you guys can even bump up to barbells if you guys would like to challenge yourselves for that. And then part 3, we have a plank Tabata that you guys are going to be going through. 25 seconds of work, 5 seconds of rest, and you're just alternating between those 4 movements. All right, so part 1, you guys all know, run a mile, be super fast, watch your time when you guys get in. All right. For part 2, the first option, you guys have kettlebell overhead sit-ups to a bridge position. So she's gonna lock 1 arm out overhead. She's gonna keep that knee bent, and the other leg is gonna be flat, and her arm is gonna be out to the side. All she's gonna do here, she's gonna rock up into that sit-up position, and then she's gonna build a bridge by getting her hips up nice and high. She's gonna bring her hips back down, and then she's gonna lay it back down, and she's just gonna repeat that motion until she completes her rep count of 2, and then she would switch arms, and then she would go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side, okay? Next, you guys have your kettlebell overhead lunges. So she's gonna go ahead and get that kettlebell locked out, starts from standing. She's gonna go ahead and knock out a lunge, and then she's gonna step back and she's gonna alternate legs, okay? If you guys have a limited range of motion with the kettlebell overhead, you guys can do it from the smoking gun position. Just make sure that the kettlebell is not resting on your shoulders, right? And then for the other option, as far as picking your poison goes, you guys can work on Turkish Get Ups. Again, this is a build. You're trying to work to a heavy set of 1. So kettlebell's gonna start on the right arm, right knee is bent, left leg is flat, left arm is out to the side. She's gonna rock up onto her elbow, then up to her palm, hips up nice and high, creating that bridge, scoops her leg through, she gets into a lunge, then she stands all the way up. That's half of the distance. She's gonna do the same thing in reverse until she lays back down flat. Once she does it on that side, she's simply gonna flip over and do it on the other side. So left arm is up, left leg is bent, same sequence that she's gonna go through for her Turkish Get Ups. All right, and then after that, you guys have your part 3, which is going to be a plank Tabata that you guys are gonna go through. You're gonna spend 8 rounds at each one of these movements. First one is a high plank, so you're gonna be on the palms. You're gonna hold everything nice and flat from the shoulders all the way back to the ankles. All right, next, you guys have a side plank. So you guys are gonna get onto the forearms, elbows on the ground, feet are stacked together. If you wanna challenge yourselves, you guys can go ahead and split the feet like a star. You're just gonna make sure that the hips aren't sagging when you guys are doing that. Next, you guys have your low plank or your regular plank. Again, nice straight line from the shoulders all the way down. And then you're simply gonna do side plank on the opposite arm. Again, you guys can challenge yourselves by splitting the feet if you would like to. Remember, it's 25 seconds off, and then you got 5 seconds off. All right, have fun, have a great one. We'll see you next time. Peace.